Hi, welcome to the channel again. Now today we're going to discuss Championship transfers. As mentioned before, we're not just going to discuss Premier League transfers, we're going to discuss Championship and League 1, League 2 transfers. Now, the first team I'm going to talk about is Cardiff. They've brought in Callum Chambers from Aston Villa, a very talented individual, very good defender, who was also previously with Arsenal, so he's got a lot of calibre in his genes. And I think he'll do very well for Cardiff, and he'll help their defence be much stronger. Then you have, next thing, what team we're going to come to is Coventry. They again have bought very wisely. They bought Chuck Rudini from Huddersfield. He was with Huddersfield for 2 years until they got relegated to Division 1. Originally from AFC Wimbledon, and a very talented midfielder. Really, after 6 months being with Huddersfield, he really settled in and found his feet. And I think he'll be very good for the Coventry team going forward. They've also got some other strong attackers in, so Coventry look like they're going to do very well. Then we come on to Leeds. Now Leeds have bought a very strong centre-back from Tottenham called Joe Rodon. He's a young guy with a lot of potential, so looking forward it should be good for them with regards to this guy. And the same way, they've also sent a young guy, transferred a young guy over to Tottenham, and Tottenham's bought it off them, Archie Gray from Leeds, who's got a huge calibre, and there's a lot expected of him when he starts playing for Tottenham. And then Jack Harrison has also extended his loan deal with Everton from Leeds. So Leeds, I feel, are trying to hold on to their very good players like Somerville and Nodordo and see how they go in this coming year. However, I do feel someone like Somerville will probably end up going. Let's wait and see. Next is Oxford. Oxford newly into the Championship. They're looking to buy different players. They've recently bought a very strong defender from AFC Wimbledon called John Curry. Had an excellent last couple of years with AFC Wimbledon. Has done very well in most matches. Very consistent and very forward-thinking. He's very good on the defensive side as well, not just defending solely. So that's a very good buy-in by them. Then we come to Derby. Now Derby have brought in Caden Jackson, age 30, forward from Ipswich. He was there for made 172 appearances for them, got 24 goals, so not great. But I mean, they've obviously been looking to see if they can supplement their forward line, and that's why they brought him in. He was with Ipswich for 6 seasons, so he's there for a long time. So maybe it'd be a good buy, maybe it won't be. We'll have to wait and see. Portsmouth, who were champions last time out in the Division 1 and now in the Championship. Now they have brought in Sam Silvers, a left winger from Middlesbrough, very well spoken of in Middlesbrough, and they are obviously looking to move on and try and get promotion again in the Championship. It's going to be very hard for them. And then we come to Plymouth. Now Plymouth, obviously, as we all know, have got Rooney as a new manager. He has brought in some different people in. He brought in Mohamed Tangini from Slava Prague. Unfortunately, he doesn't seem to be that good a player. He's played 25 appearances for them last time in Slava Prague, and then he scored 2 goals. So we'll have to wait and see with that one, whether it's going to be effective or not. And then there's Ibrahim Sissoko, a new left winger, 21 years of age, very young. Hopefully, Rooney can really put all his past experience and help this guy learn and grow with the club. I've got some fears that Rooney's going to fail at Plymouth, like he did at Derby, and also previously at Birmingham. I just don't feel he, again, is a great manager. I think he's more just of being a great player. It's the same ilk as Lampard and Gerrard, brilliant players, but they just can't make it as managers. Next we got up is Burnley. Now they've recently lost the centre forward Weghorst because he ended his loan spell, and they brought in a young centre forward by the name of Andres Hujarno, who scored 14 goals and 34 appearances for Calm. So he's only 22, and this might be a very good forward for them to buy. He's young, athletic, so maybe this is a very good buy for Burnley. We'll have to wait and see. Coming on to Sunderland. Now Sunderland, as we know, have got Joe Bellingham, and it looks like he's going to stay for another season. It doesn't look like he's moving on. It looks like he's preferred to give it another year with Sunderland. And they've also brought in a midfielder, Alan Brown from Preston. Now he was with Preston for a good 5 or 6 seasons. He's played 374 appearances, got 43 goals, and he's aged 29. Reasonably good. Not that many goals for so many appearances, but he is well heard of in Preston. They like him a lot over there still. So that'll be a wait and see game as well to see whether he performs or not. But let's see. I mean, 29 is still not too old, so he might have a future at Sunderland. And finally, you have Watford. They've brought in a midfielder from Nantes called Moussi Sissili, known for his first in the Premier League for his stints at Newcastle and Tottenham. A very talented player, but Moussi Sissili, I'll try to say, not Cecilio, is now age 34. So he's really coming to the end of his career. So it'll be interesting to see whether he will actually leave a mark on the Watford team. But before he played very well when he was playing for Newcastle and Tottenham before he went on to Nantes. So maybe he can make a final hurrah over in Watford. Let's wait and see. Anyway, that's all from me for now. Please leave your remarks in the remarks section below. Speak to you soon. Goodbye.